Hey guys, and welcome back to my world. Now, I'm standing in the ruins of a lovely tower that I've actually kind of left as it is to just serve as a reminder of the dangers of playing around with what I'm playing around with today. So, what I'm wanting to show you is, you'll see I have a boss mob over here, but I've just, kind of got bored and just called it your named boss here. So it's anything you want to name it. And then at the top, you'll actually see, of the screen, you'll see a health bar for this boss mob. So when I hit this boss mob, you will see that his health will go down at the top until I have actually killed him. Okay, so you'll see the moment with this last shot, when I kill him, his health will be done and spent. Okay, now you can probably already guess what's going on here. I have a trapped EnderDragon way down there. And I've just linked it up so that when I hit a mob up here, that'll do damage to the EnderDragon at the bottom there. But just to kind of give you an idea of what is actually possible, I'm just going to spawn you'll see this boss mob is pretty much dead. It's got like one little tiny slither of a health on the left hand side. Okay, but I can heal it at any time I want it to heal. Okay, as you can see, you can heal it anytime I want it to heal, and I can damage it anytime I want to damage it. Okay, and heal it up again. Now, the very cool thing about this is that you can actually hook this up to mobs. So let's say I've got a spider over here. So if I kill a spider, okay, this will do damage to the boss. Okay, so if I kill a spider, you'll see that it did damage to the boss. If I kill a zombie, okay, it will actually heal the boss. So as you can see, let me just go and find this. Where are you wandering off to? Okay, no. Alright, so let me just find some more zombies. Okay, so if I kill the zombie, it's important that I kill the zombie. You'll see that it actually heals. It'll heal the boss. Okay, if I spawn some more spiders. So you can now actually do very interesting boss fights where, various mobs, by killing certain mobs, you can actually heal or damage the boss mob. Now this is not just linked to like mobs like this. You could do it with blocks as well. So you can have, for example, 4 fires. So if I extinguish this fire and extinguish that fire and extinguish that fire, each time I do that, it will damage the boss. You can do that as well, absolutely, without any problem. Okay, so let's go and have a look at what is going on. Now, yes, I did lose control of them a few times, and they went flying through my lovely tower. But yeah, unfortunately, it's gone and dead and done with. So on Twitter, I did ask you guys if you know what this was, and the person that kind of got the absolute closest was, where was this person? It was Joe Schuff that says, when you get a certain amount of kills on an entity, you get effect scores points that will lead to completing an objective. You kind of got it right. You didn't mention that I have let's just quickly bring it up here. You did not mention that I have a whacking big EnderDragon tied up or captured and throwing dynamite on it. You got that part you didn't get right. Okay, so just to show you what I've got here is how it works. I've got a captured EnderDragon right over there. Okay, it can't move. The moment I kill a spider, it'll spawn TNT directly above its head, damaging it. Alright, so let's just spawn another spider, and you'll see it'll keep on doing this until it actually... Oh, hello. There's a skeleton there as well. So you'll see killing that skeleton did nothing. But if you kill the spider... Ta-da! Okay, let's do it some more. Come on, killing it. And... kill. That should do it. Yes. Okay. Very simple. Very straight... Well, it's not simple. It's not straightforward. And it's very dangerous. So let's really go and have a look at the dragon. Okay, so basically I was discussing with Adam Clark and Adrian Brightmoor. We were chatting about EnderDragons, and because he needed something specific for his for a map he was working on. Adam was, and he said that, well, he finally got it working, that the EnderDragon actually gets trapped. if I just remove this, you will see that it's riding a minecart. Okay, so it can't actually go anywhere, so it's pretty much stuck there. Now it'll be stuck there unless you destroy that minecart, which you shouldn't do, because that's why this tower is destroyed. I got the timings of my TNT completely wrong, which kept causing the dragons to fly through my lovely tower. Now these dragons do have a lowered health, so you can see it will actually take much fewer hits to actually hurt it. Okay, hold on. I'll show you the code in a moment. And once it does that, come on, there we go. Okay, so let me show you the code for that particular dragon. Okay, so what we've got is we've got summon EnderDragon at those particular coordinates, and then I've got the attributes, the name, so the attributes, the name, generic HealF, base 10. So I've got it as base 10, and then I've got the HealF as 10. So the base 10 is how much health it will have, and the HealF is when you look at the bar as with how much health does it spawn. So if I go, the HealF is 5, okay, and I now put my boss to 3, and I spawn another one, you'll see it'll spawn with half health. Half health. Let me just quickly bang him to death. Okay. Right. If I give him health F1, let me go, where's my health F1? Health F1. Okay. It is going to spawn. Let me just quickly set my boss to 0, set my boss to 3. It is going to spawn with just one little slither of health. Now you'll see there's a minecart falling down there. That's the minecart that he was riding before. So if I give him one hit, just give me one hit with this dynamite, it will kill him straight away. Let me just really set this to 0. Now, if I give it a health 0.1, okay, and I now go to 3, okay, you'll see it'll spawn with pretty much no health at all. There's a very tiny slither of a health that you can hardly see. So basically all I really need to do is kind of pretty much just spit on it to kill it. Let's just get the hitbox right. Come on, get the hitbox. Where's the hitbox for this? Ah, come on. Where's the hitbox? Well, that's strange. It's kind of made it invulnerable now. Is that the case? Okay. That's strange. Never seen that before. Okay, so let me just bang him with dynamite. Alright. So that is what the HealF does. Now, if I were to so you've got the health 01 over so HealF 0.1. If I change the base to 0.1, okay, it'll spawn with full health, okay, but it will be incredibly weak. So you'll see it spawns with full health, but just one tiny little kill and it'll die. Okay, so basically what I did was with a mob right up there, the your name mob here, I balanced that mob that it'll take exact amount of hits to kill than it takes with for this EnderDragon to die. Now this is all very fiddly, and it's not something I really would suggest you do with a adventure map unless you really need this functionality. But I just thought it's something very cool. So just to run through what happens is these command blocks, this one over here, it just let me remove this so I can actually show you. I'm going to take out all of these so I can show you what each one of these does. Okay, so when I hit this, you'll see that that block at the bottom disappears. It makes the minecart drop, because that's pretty damn important. Okay, because okay, when the minecart doesn't drop, the other minecart lands on top of it, which makes the dragon higher, and when the TNT explodes, it destroys the minecart, which then sets the dragon free, which then comes and hunts you down and destroys everything you did. Okay, this one over here just sets it back up again, and then this one over here spawns the dragon. Okay, I could probably spawn the dragon. I mean, for some reason it needs to fall for a few seconds before it actually settles. So let me just, what happens if I put it at 2? Let me just quickly destroy. Maybe that'll solve a lot of my problems that I'm having. Okay, so let's just whee, and there it goes. Tra-la-la-la-la. Wow, there's 2 dragons going there. Okay, where were we? So I'll put it back. I'm not sure if this is actually gonna work. Let's just see. Well, it spawned 2 dragons. Ah, okay, it's spawning this one here over here as well. Okay, I get what's happening. I get what's happening. Okay, that's why there's 2 dragons. Right, because this button's activating this button over here. Anyway, yes, so that's what it does. This one takes the block away. This one puts it back. This one spawns the dragon. And all this does, this is just a test for, I set up a objective called boss, and this just creates this boss that used to have 10 health, and has that name. This boss over here is called the demo boss. This is the one that I added and subtracted health, and this one is a boss I had before, which was called spiders. It's something I never actually got around to using. Okay, now how do we add? So let me just activate. Let me just activate this over here. So how do we actually do the health up and up? Okay, so there we've got the boss mob. So basically all I'm doing is I'm summoning a thrown potion, and the potion ID is it can be any ID, but the damage is 16389, which is a health potion. It's got a count of 1, and then the custom potion effect, and the amplifier, and the duration, etc, etc, etc. All of these commands will be in PASTEBIN and on here. So basically all that happens is it just splashes the dragon with a health potion. I made it strong enough to give it a boost as a need be. Okay, so let's just quickly go through how the actual damage works. Now, the damage all works on exactly the same thing. Over here, I have an objective called TNT. Now, this is important. You need to create a dummy objective called TNT. And what it does, it tests that I have at least 1 TNT. And if I have at least 1 TNT, it's going to remove 1 from that TNT score. So I then have a comparator hooked up, which will be lit up for as long as I am removing 1 TNT. Okay, so the moment I have a TNT, it'll remove it, which will then activate this comparator, which will then turn off this redstone torch, which will then activate this hopper clock. So this is a hopper clock, which will then just send 1 TNT banging down. Okay, so if I remove that, you'll see this will now constant. If I remove this torch, okay, it'll now constantly send TNT regardless of what's happening, because yeah, it's just the clock ticking over. So let me just put the redstone torch back. Okay, and then it'll stop with the TNT. Right, so I have an objective TNT. Now these are my converters. So first of all, the spider, I have an objective here called spiders, which is the stat.kill entity spider. Okay, so if I kill a spider, it'll give me a spider score of 1. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm testing for anybody who has a spider score of 1. I am then going to add a TNT score of 1, which will then activate this, which will then throw 1 block of TNT. So let me just do that. Okay, like so. Oh, yeah, that was very quick, too quick to see. So let's and there's a spider jockey on there as well. There we go. Did you see that TNT? Okay, now you go away. You've got no business here. Okay, right. So the next thing. So first of all, I give 1 TNT to anybody who's got 1 spider score. Okay. Then the next block, I remove. Okay, anybody who has got a minimum of 1 for the spider score, I actually remove 1 spider. Okay, kill. So this one adds 1 TNT. It then removes 1. If I do another kill, adds 1, removes the spider score. Okay, and then right over here, it just adds 1 to objectives, which, yeah, you don't have to worry about. It's got nothing to do with you right now. Okay, so when I kill a spider, it gives me 1 TNT. It then removes that spider score so that I don't constantly, get the TNT added. And then exactly the same works for when I just hit it. So what I've got here is I've got a stat.damage damage. So if I deal any kind of damage, it'll add 1 to my TNT score, and over here it'll then remove that damage from my damage score. It'll set the damage to 0. Okay, so that is why when I hit something, it'll also do the TNT. So as my boss, okay, so I do have a boss 3. So if I now actually do any damage to anything, it will actually do a TNT. So do I, oopsie, why did that egg now disappear? Let's just do zombie again. Right, where's that? Let's just do zombie pigman. That's okay. Okay, so as I'm hitting the zombie pigman, you'll see it'll do a TNT. Whoopsie. No, I was a bit too strong for it there. But anyway, that's how it works. And then this is all just hooked up to a minecart clock. Okay, I think that is the whole mechanism. Now, warning, 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 warning. Do not play with this. Look at this massive big holes that this bloody thing has ripped in my lovely, lovely tower that I was working on. Do not play or start testing this on a map straight away. First of all, get this working somewhere away from where you are building, okay? Away from where you can actually damage your lovely tower. You know what? Actually, no. Don't even actually use this mechanic. This is just a cool thing that you could probably use somewhere along the line. So don't use this. This is cool, but it's way, 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 way too dangerous to use. But if you want to use it, it's on your own head. I have no responsibility for it. Okay. Cool, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, I will check you all later.